Out of the many iconic POIs in OG Fortnite, there has never been one clear answer on which is the best, until today. In my journey to find the ultimate POI, I visited all of the original 13 and rated them on a scale of 1 to 10, based on loot, positioning, and overall competition. Which location is the best? Let's get into it and find out. Alright, which skin to go with? I don't know which one. Every single video I've been trying to do a new skin. I don't know, it's between this one and this one. I guess we're just going to go with snow skin. And we're going to be going in a sort of horizontal order. So we're going to be going this way, and then down here, and then all the way to the end. So we're going to start with Pleasant Park. I just hope we find some real people this time, because I'm not in the mood to. Damn it. Okay, that is not good. What? Okay, obviously that wasn't the crown jewel of what we want to do in our first game, but it did show us he got a golden freaking scar, all because I couldn't extinguish that kid. All right, round 2 at Pleasant. Hopefully this goes a little better. Gotcha. Headshot. I had you ready. Slurp. Damn it. You gave the last guy a golden scar, but you will give me a freaking golden bush? Holy crap, I didn't even catch him. Bap, bap. Double pump, gone. Okay, this is how it's supposed to go. Not matches with 87 bots or something that I heard. Alright, this is possibly the last guy here. There we go. Gone! And that is Pleasant Park conquered. And I think with that, that is everyone at Pleasant Park conquered and done. That was beautiful. Alright, I think that's everything. We looked over every house. Killed every single person. I think it's time for the ratings. In terms of competition, 10 out of 10. Positioning, it puts you in a great position. We're going to give it a 6 out of 10. Ooh. And then finally for loot, double green pump with the old faithful blue AR. We're after you an 8, so we're going to average this at an 8 out of 10 location. Pretty awesome. All right, next up on our list is going to be Loot Lake. Loot Lake, yeah, because we're going horizontally. So Loot Lake, and I'm going to count everything here and here. So we're going to get the loot's a lot more spread out, and the water doesn't make it any easier. Is anyone landing here? It looks like they're all trying to go to Pleasant. There we go. Alright, extinguish the threat. Oh, damn. You're real. Damn it! I'm so used to bots shooting at me, I didn't know if he was a bot or not. So I didn't know whether to take him seriously or not. I haven't seen anyone yet, but just like that Eminem last game, anyone can pop up at any time, so I need to be on alert. So someone was here. They just left really fast. That's him. Dude, those blue things on the top of Miko's head kind of are pay to kill. Gotcha! Ball game over. Miko is a pay-to-kill skin. That was exhilarating. I honestly could have gone either way. Alright, based on everything I've seen, it's the final game. I think that was the last person we've killed. I'm going to have to give Loot Lake a 6 out of 10. You know, it's an iconic location. Everyone knows it. You know, it's fairly safe, secluded. The water does bring it down a bit. The amount of loot brings it down a bit. Or rather, in order to get to all the loot, you have to walk through the water, which is really dangerous. So it brings its rating down a bit. But overall, 6 out of 10. It leaves you satisfied if you're able to conquer it. So I like that rating. Alright, next up is going to be Anarchy Acres. Alright, Anarchy Acres. I've never really visited this location. I never had the chance to. I was visiting the big locations like Pleasant and Salty and, you know, then Tilted. I never got a chance to visit Anarchy a lot before it got replaced by Lazy. So then I just started going Fatal if I wanted a farm location. There we go. I did not want to have to deal with him in a minute. Okay, this was beyond repulsive. I hate this. No one lands here. I know I said I'm going to give every POI a chance, but I can't see this changing anytime soon. I think I'm going to give Anarchy a 3 out of 10. Just really, really bad. It seems really big, but there's actually not a lot of loot. No one lands there, and it's at the very top of the map, so not a very great location in my opinion. But next up, we have another iconic location in Tomato Town, so let's go visit that. Tomato Town, it's smaller than any place we've been to thus far, so I'm not expecting much. I know it's an iconic location, but still. Every location on this map is iconic, so. Look, I don't even know if anyone landed here. Alright, we're getting some pretty good mats from this place right now, which is good. Put him down. I think that's everything that Tomato Town has. I mean, it's alright. Ooh, we gotta go through here as well. I already have my opinion set on Tomato Town. You're not gonna get a ton of people landing here, but it is tight-knit. You know, surrounding it is a decent amount of loot. You know, and overall, I think it's a pretty average location. We're going to give it a 5 out of 10. I think it's just an average, down the road, middle of the pack location. If you want to land there, it's completely fine. It'll give you some loot, some mats, maybe a couple people to fight, and get you prepared for the mid to end game. Now, Wailing Woods, I have a complicated relationship with. I want to like it so much, and the Season 6 variant of it is actually good. I have preconceived opinions of Wailing Woods. I don't think it's a good location at all. Sure, it has a bunch of trees, but that's about all it has. It has no loot. No one lands there. And if you do get someone who lands there, you're not going to have any heals at all because, like I said, it has no loot. Okay, this is a rare sight. It normally doesn't have many shield here. I talked shit about Wailing, and now it's just going to give me everything that I've wanted. Alright, so far, my rating for Wailing is a 1 out of 10. I just don't think in OG Fortnite it's a good location to land. Now, Season 6 onward, as I said, it has the underground base with the rift, and if you played back then, you'll know. That was really good, and it also had a lot of people landing there, but right now, it's just not a great place to land. But next up is going to be Lonely Lodge, which I actually think is a good location. Unlike Wailing Woods, this actually has a lot of loot. You get the occasional, you know, couple people landing here, which, you know, is good. Okay, get out of my game. So as you can see, it already has a bunch of loot that we can have. All to ourselves. This is my personal favorite part about Lonely Lodge, is mining down this big tower. And then watching all the loot fall. Yeah, but overall, it has a good amount of loot, a good amount of mats. You're going to get a couple people in here. And the positioning is really good for in terms of rotation, I think. So I'm going to give Lonely Lodge a 6 out of 10. I think a 6 out of 10 is fair. I think it's about on the same level as Loot Lake. It might not be as popular as Loot Lake, but I think it's all, you know, It's always here and it's reliable. Whoa! No scope! That's game over. But a no scope. That is something I haven't done in a very, very, very long time. Alright, next up, Retail Row. Now, Retail Row has always been a very good location, but I feel like out of the good locations or the popular locations, it's the least popular. Yeah, there's obviously a ton of loot here. It's a ginormous location. One of the biggest, as I said. Okay, let's land here. I think that's the best place. There we go. That is nice. Whoa! Okay, retail just isn't the place for me. Anyway, 7 out of 10 is what I would give retail. Oh my god. Yeah, shut up, dude. 7 out of 10 is what I would give retail. Overall, it's a pretty good location. Definitely up there, but I think it just misses out on the 8 out of 10 just because of the way it's spread out. It's the way it's structured kind of is weird. Unlike Pleasant, which got the 8 out of 10, which is a bit more standard. Yeah, 7 out of 10 for retail, and that means next up is Dusty Depot. This one needs to go better. I'm tired of getting shit on. I'm not gonna play this kid's game. Die! Okay. I was about to get really messy. He had his back turned to me, and if I couldn't pull that off... There we go. Dunzo. Alright, I think we finally cleansed this place out. Overall, I think it's a bad location. I'm gonna give it a 3. I mean, it doesn't have a ton of loot. Not many people land here, and you're just... It's not a fun experience to land here. There's so many other locations that you'd rather land. So I think a 3 is a fair rating for Dusty. Pretty iconic. Dusty Divots, really great. But we're not grading on Dusty Divot. We're grading on Dusty Depot. And I'm going to give it a 3. Alright. Yeah, but Dusty Depot, 3 out of 10. And now we move on to an actually really fun location, Salty Springs, which I'm getting excited about. Salty Springs is probably the most excited I've been to actually land at a location this video since Pleasant Park. Now this is the location I'd actually land, so I know exactly where I like to set down this house right here. Same house that I like at Pleasant Park. Peppered him up. Yeah, don't even look at me. Alright, let's see if I can enact. Gotcha. That was close. But we still came out on top. Just like I said, Salty Springs is the best. And it delivers every single time. I'm just going to go ahead and give Salty Springs this rating because it deserves it. 9 out of 10. I think it's basically the perfect location. As almost as good as you can get. Not a 10 out of 10, but... It's very good. It's in dead center in the map, so you're basically always going to get zone. Amazing competition. You know, a lot of loot in a compact area. So it's, you know, you're destined for action. Yeah, I think it deserves a 9 out of 10, and I don't see how you can argue otherwise. Sure, it's, you know, you're going to face some tough competition, but that's going to happen. Damn it. Yeah, but Salty Springs, 9 out of 10. And you can see why. My best performance. Next up, Greasy Grove. When I land Greasy, I love landing at this house right here. I just find it works best. Why is everyone going to my house for help? Gotcha. Why is everyone going to my house? Just go to someone else's house. Yeah, okay. Greasy Grove, 7 out of 10. It's just, basically, it's so close to being salty, except it's on the edge of the map, and that does dock it a couple points for me, just because of positioning purposes, but it's a really good location. 7 out of 10, a little below pleasant, and a little below salty, but nonetheless a solid location that I learn a lot. But now, we go to the not-so-thrilling part of it. Next up, Moisty Mire. Now, I do think Moisty gets a bit too much hate than it deserves. I mean, it's not a terrible location. I mean, it's right next to prison, and it's actually pretty decent for Moisty Mire standards. I'm not saying it's good, but it's not complete dog water. I think this might be the shocker of the day. I'm going to give Moisty Mire, while not a good rating, a 4 out of 10. Because I think while it is slightly below average, and not many people land there, so you're not going to get much action, it does have solid loot, and if you're looking to play more of a secluded game, I guess it could be good. And, you know, there are times I want to play that type of game too, and it is right next to prisons, which is stacked. So, not the worst game, not the worst drop one could have. Alright then, Fatal Fields. I probably land Fatal more because Anarchy was gone after Season 5, but still, they're virtually the same thing. Man, that gun is super accurate. Alright, I do not see anyone here. Did anyone even land here? I guess they did. Alright, let's see if I can take this guy on. Got a little bit back. Okay. That was not fun. Either way, I already have my rating based on... Okay. It's not needed. It's not needed. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, we get it. Either way, I already had my rating set from the moment I dropped here. I'm going to give it a 4 out of 10. I just don't feel the farm locations. Actually, I'm going to give it a 3 out of 10. Barely anyone lands here. I'm just going to give it... Actually, you know, I'll be generous. I think I gave Anarchy a 3 out of 10. I don't remember what I gave it. I'm going to give this location a 4 out of 10. I think it's a little bit better because it's closer to salty. But other than that, I don't think it's very good at all. And finally, last but not least, definitely not least in my book, Flush Factory. I've had a very interesting history with Flush Factory. This was my favorite location back in the day to land. I got my first win by landing here, gathering up all the metal with one of my best friends, Foo Fightin' Fool, who was at the time a friend I met on Xbox. We gathered all the metal here and basically waited out to the end game, built everything out of metal, and won our games. It was fairly simple, but back then it didn't need to be complicated. Get out of my face, bot. I actually think this location is slept on a lot. Oh shit! I didn't realize that was a real player. I didn't know to take him seriously or not. Alright, Flush Factory round 2. Got him out of the air. Yeah, but as I was saying, I think Flush Factory is underrated. It might be a little off the side of the map, but you know, most of the time it's going to have a pretty solid amount of chests. And yeah, as you can see, there's tons of metal here. Cars and crates and whatnot. And we would just sit here and mine all this. Wait till the end game and just stack up then. Pretty goated loot, if I do say so myself, walking out of Flush Factory. Tons of mats. Double pump, slurp, Old Faithful. Yeah. Pretty good. Flush Factory. Elite as always. I honestly might have to give it a 10 out of 10. A 10 out of 10 location. That would be better than Salty Springs. I can't give it that unless I win this game. Alright, so let's try to get him out of here. Yeah, that's real. Okay. Double pump. Get the fuck out of my face. Wow. Obliterated that fool. Get that guy out of my game. Golden Scar, though. That is elite. Yeah, buddy. You're not getting away that easy. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I lost to that guy? Alright then. Third time's the charm. Flush Factory. There we go. Done. Look at us in the zone. Double pump. Max shield with more extra. Not bad again, Flush Factory. Not bad again. Okay, how are we gonna take this guy down? Okay. Nice. No sniping. Nice. Let's go. Gotcha! Called your bluff, asshole. I knew you didn't have that much health left. Acting like you were so far above me that you can just not even acknowledge me. Like you were gonna come over here and kill me or something. Storm is doing 1 right now. As long as it doesn't go higher. It's doing 2 now. But I should still have enough to get there. Shit. I almost just died from fall damage. 3 people remaining. Yeah, I know you're cracked. Putting the pressure on you, you don't like that, do you? I'm not dying because of that. What? This guy had 2 golden scars? Just holding 2 golden scars for the fun of it? 2 people remaining. There's only 1 other guy in this lobby. Just like how we did in the old days. Wait in a metal fort. Gotcha. Gotcha. Game over. 3rd time's the charm, and Flush Factory is a 10 out of 10 location, and therefore the best location in Fortnite, obviously. Oh my god, I was nervous for that one. But alright then, that is all 13 locations of OG reviewed. As you know, I think Flush Factory is the best 10 out of 10. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good one. Peace!